Fano fighters have captured a senior Ethiopian military officer. Welcome to my views and news. Thanks for watching the channel. Two stories in this video. Firstly, Fano groups under pressure for the last 3 days because of renewed offensive on their positions, especially in Gujam, but they have achieved again today. They are claiming to have captured an officer of the military. How convincing is this claim? Any evidence to substantiate this claim or not? Secondly, it seems that Eritrean government is very closely monitoring the activities, the social media activities of Ethiopian government and government-backed activists and journalists. Minister of Information of Eritrea spoke about Ethiopian activists today in a very strong language. Let's start from the Amhara region, viewers, where we know that Fano groups have been suffering some losses in recent days. If you remember, I did a video, I said these Fano commanders are so fond of being on YouTube. YouTubers want to have them on the channels to make money, and that is creating dangerous circumstances for these Fano groups and commanders. They're exposing themselves basically, and we saw that some precision strikes have been conducted on Fano by the Ethiopian force in the last 2 to 3 days. At least two Fano commanders have been killed, mid-tier level. Then almost on daily basis, we are seeing leaked audio calls, leaked conversations, which are basically phone calls between Fano groups. That just shows that Ethiopian intelligence agencies have managed to penetrate Fano groups, and they are getting information from the inside. By the way, it was Fano's strength that it had always it had up-to-date information about the movement of the Ethiopian military, movement of Amhara government officials. I did a video over a year ago. I said it was one of the main strengths of Fano's intelligence network. I said that Fano's intelligence network was stronger, more effective than that of the Ethiopian military, Ethiopian government. But things changed now. It's saying that Ethiopian government, Ethiopian military, they have managed to build an intelligence network in the Amhara region. They have managed to penetrate Fano, and Fano groups are themselves to blame because I think they just wanted to win social media, YouTube channels, Facebook activists. They made money by interviewing these Fano commanders, Fano fighters, and Fano groups exposed themselves. Anyway, a Fano group is claiming that an officer of the Ethiopian military has been captured by them. Chane Lagasse Ali is the name of this officer of the Ethiopian National Defense Force. He is an ENDF officer, head of Shalaka, head of 1,000 fighters, 1,000 soldiers. So he's a major, you can say. Some Fano sources reported that he is a major general. No, there is a big difference between between a major and a major general. After major, then lieutenant colonel, colonel, brigadier, etc. So it takes time. It takes years for these majors to be promoted to the ranks of major generals. So he's not a major general. He's a major. Where was he captured? He was captured in Showa, close to Debre Birhan city. Debre Birhan is in North Shore zone of the Amhara region. Close to Debre Birhan, he was captured in a place called quiet, quiet. Uh, Fano groups have shared evidence. Fano has published pictures of this man. You can see his picture on thumbnail. I have placed it there. The man shown there in the pictures is a major of the Ethiopian military, Chene Lagasse Ali. Will he be released? Will he be used for prisoner swap? Let's see. But it's a major victory for Fano, for Fano as a whole, because in recent weeks, recent days, we have seen uh, more offensive operations against Fano. Whenever these military commanders of ENDF are captured or soldiers are captured by Fano or Ola, government does not make any efforts to secure the release. The Fano fighters have to release them sometimes when they are attacked by the military. Sometimes Fano fighters demand something in return, and sometimes they just try to take these prisoners along with them wherever they go. Let's see what happens to Chene Lagasse Ali. He's the highest rank military officer taken prisoner by Fano in recent months. This year, I think, in 2025, Chene Lagasse Ali is the highest rank ENDF officer taken prisoner by Fano fighters. Secondly, was Eritrean government is closely monitoring the activities of Ethiopian government-backed activists, Ethiopian ministers, Ethiopian Prosperity Party officials, etc. List of information of Eritrea, Gabriel Maskell today published very strong post criticizing the Ethiopian activists. He's very fond of using difficult words in his posts, Gabriel Maskell. Either he's a very learned man or he has a learned man who writes on his behalf. Gabriel Maskell says that that Ethiopian activists are suffering from hysteria. They're making commotion. They are obsessed with one topic, and that is Eritrean ports, coastal lands. These activists all day they share posts trying to prove that Ethiopia has right to access to ports and coastal lands of Eritrea. They tell outrageous lies. They unfairly target Eritrean history, culture, development, etc. And they are a source of regional destabilization. So this war of words now has turned into a direct war of words. If you remember, in 2022, no, in 2023 rather, 2023 and in most part of 2024, whenever it criticized Ethiopia, it did not mention Ethiopia, did not directly mention Ethiopia. But things changed in recent months. Now, Eritrean Ministry of Information, Eritrean government are openly, directly attacking the Ethiopian government, Ethiopian ministers, Ethiopian journalists like Sadkan, Ethiopian military, Ethiopian government activists. Ethiopian government, on the other hand, has been criticizing Eritrea directly for the last, for over a year. They're openly backing Brigadier Hamid, openly backing EANC, Eritrean Foreign National Congress. They're openly backing Rasado. Eritrean government tried to ignore the Ethiopian talk. Now, Eritrean government is responding in the same manner, using strong language, criticizing Ethiopian government-backed assets almost on daily basis. Thank you for watching.